Hey, seekers of strength and peace, I spent years falling, learning, and rebuilding just to understand one truth, a truth I'll share with you in minutes, not decades. Life doesn't wait, the sun won't pause, time flows like a river, carrying everything and everyone forward, ready or not. Each morning you wake, you're given another chance, but that chance comes with a challenge. Will you rise with the world, or be left behind by it? Not because life is cruel, but because it simply keeps moving. People change, dreams fade, moments vanish, and yet the Stoics remind us impermanence isn't tragedy, it's nature. The world owes you no pause, no pity, no delay. It continues, and so must you. That's why mornings matter. Every sunrise asks you one question: who will you be today? Will you repeat yesterday's habits, or rise wiser, calmer, stronger? Here's the truth few want to face. No one is coming to save you. Everyone carries their own weight, their own worries. And that's not something to mourn, it's something to celebrate, because it means the strength you need is already within you. You are your own savior, your own student, your own master. Mornings are your reset, a quiet reminder that you still hold the power of choice. Regret may whisper about lost time, but regret only has power if you give it attention. The Stoic turns regret into wisdom and failure into fuel. Your past is not your cage, it's your teacher. Every sunrise offers two paths: rebuild or repeat. Say to yourself, I will not fall into the same traps. I will grow from them. But remember, if you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to build theirs. Life rewards action, not hesitation. Perfection is an illusion. Progress is truth. Work quietly. Protect your plans like sacred ground. Let your results speak when the time is right. Not everyone will understand your vision, and that's fine. The Stoics walked their path for purpose, not for applause. And finally, protect your mind from false voices. Advice is easy to find, wisdom is not. Only listen to those who live the peace and discipline you seek. This is where our journey begins, a path built on silence, discipline, and awakening. By the end of this, you won't just wake up, you'll rise. Stronger, wiser, unshakable. Repeat it with me. I rise stronger every morning. Lesson 1. Life doesn't wait. Life is not gentle with time. It doesn't pause to let you catch your breath, and it doesn't knock twice on the same door. The greatest lie we tell ourselves is that we have enough time, that tomorrow will always come, that opportunities will wait until we're ready. But tomorrow is a mirage. It disappears every time you chase it. If there's something you want to build, something that calls to you quietly every night, don't wait until you feel fearless or prepared. That day may never arrive. The world keeps spinning whether you move or not. Someone out there is already doing what you keep postponing. Someone is creating, learning, and growing while you're still deciding. Time doesn't slow for hesitation. The Stoics understood this truth long ago. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do, say, and think. His point was simple: we do not own tomorrow. The only thing truly ours is this moment, this breath, this choice. Think of how many mornings have slipped away because of later. Later becomes next week, and next week becomes never. That's not tragedy, that's neglect. And the greatest regret isn't failure, it's knowing you never even began. Life moves like the tide, endlessly forward. Seasons don't stop for your comfort. The sun rises with or without your permission. You can either move with it or be dragged by it. The current doesn't care, only your effort does. So what does this mean for your mornings? It means that each sunrise is a decision. The way you begin sets the rhythm for everything that follows. Start with purpose, and you align with life's flow. Start with distraction, and you drift away from it. Morning is not just the start of a day, it's a battlefield of intention. It's where you decide whether you will act or remain asleep to your own potential. Ask yourself honestly, if today were your last chance to take a step forward, would you waste it? If your future self could speak, would they beg you to move or to rest? Those who create extraordinary lives aren't luckier or more gifted, they're simply more urgent. They don't wait for perfect conditions, they begin, stumble, and adjust. That's the Stoic way. Act now, refine later. So make one promise to yourself: never waste a morning. When you open your eyes, don't reach for your phone, reach for your purpose. Decide what kind of person you'll be today. Take one small, deliberate step, a note written, a goal planned, a task completed. Life rewards those who honor the present moment. Carry this truth with you. I will not wait for life. I will rise with it. Say it quietly to yourself each morning and mean it. Because while the world keeps moving, you'll no longer be left behind. You'll be moving with it, strong and steady. I will not wait for life. I rise with it. Lesson 2. Protect your strength. Here's a truth most people ignore until life forces them to face it. The world moves on without you. If you collapse, the earth doesn't stop turning. Your job will replace you. Your responsibilities will shift. And even those who love you will eventually adapt. It sounds cold, but it's reality. And that's exactly why caring for yourself must come first. You can't pour from an empty vessel. You can't build, serve, or lead if your mind and body are falling apart. Yet many live as though they're unbreakable, skipping rest, ignoring health, silencing their stress. That's not discipline, that's decay. The Stoic Epictetus taught that your body and mind are like a fortress. Protect them, and everything within you stays safe. Neglect them, and everything collapses. Your first duty each morning is to strengthen that fortress. Ask yourself, what good is success if you're too exhausted to enjoy it? What's the point of ambition if your body breaks before you reach it? True discipline is not about endless effort. It's about wise effort. In practice, that means simple things. Feed your body with real nourishment. Move it daily. Let your mind rest in silence instead of noise. Begin your mornings with order. Drink water. Breathe deeply. Stretch. Reflect. Start calm, and your day follows. Many confuse self-care with selfishness, but neglecting yourself is the real selfish act. Because when you fall apart, the people who rely on you suffer too. Taking care of yourself is how you honor those you love. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Protecting your thoughts is as vital as protecting your body. Don't begin the day filling your mind with envy or distraction. Fill it with clarity, purpose, and strength. Picture two people waking up. One grabs their phone and drowns in noise. The other drinks water, breathes, and sets an intention. The difference is invisible at first, but one grows stronger each day, while the other quietly fades. So stop waiting for crisis to wake you up. Build habits now that protect your future self. Each morning ask, what can I do today to strengthen myself? Then do it, because life doesn't wait. But if you care for yourself, you'll move with it balanced, grounded, and ready. Say it with me. I will take care of myself first, because my dream depends on it. My peace and power begin with self-care. Lesson 3. Turn regret into wisdom. Regret is a heavy chain. It slows your steps and fills your mind with what-ifs. It whispers that you should have done more, that it's already too late. But regret is useless unless you transform it into strength. We've all woken up replaying old mistakes, the job we didn't take, the love we lost, the chances we ignored. That's how regret traps you. It convinces you the past is still alive, but it's gone. You can't rewrite what's over. You can only learn from it. The Stoics understood this perfectly. Epictetus said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Regret is that imagination pain built from memories that no longer exist. The past has no power except the lessons you take from it. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen?" ask, "What did this teach me?" That simple shift changes everything. A mistake becomes a message. A heartbreak becomes perspective. Even wasted years become teachers that push you to value your time now. But regret doesn't just weigh you down, it blinds you. Stare too long at yesterday, and you miss today. It's like driving forward while watching the rearview mirror. You'll crash not because of the road, but because of where you're looking. So how do you release it? First, accept the truth. The past can't be changed. Forgive yourself for being human. No one lives perfectly. The goal is not to avoid mistakes, but to outgrow them. Second, take action. The cure for regret is movement. Regret not exercising. Start today. Regret not starting your dream. Take one small step now. Regret fades when progress begins. And third, remember, you are not who you were. Every sunrise reshapes you. The fact that you regret your old choices means you've grown past them. Don't punish the new you for the old you's mistakes. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Your regret isn't an obstacle, it's material for transformation. Let it forge your resilience, so when regret whispers tomorrow morning, answer it calmly. "Thank you for the lesson, but I'm walking forward." Repeat this truth and carry it with you. I am not my past. I learn, I grow, I move forward. Lesson 4. Build your dream or build someone else's. Every sunrise gives you a choice to build your own dream or to spend another day building someone else's. Most people never realize this truth until it's too late. They trade their passion for comfort, their dreams for a paycheck, and their life for a routine that doesn't belong to them. Look around. Every invention, every brand, every space you step into was once just a thought in someone's mind. The only reason those dreams exist today is because their creators refused to wait. They chose action over hesitation. While others slept, they built. That's the simple, silent truth. If you don't live with purpose, someone else will sell you theirs. If you don't chase your own vision, you'll end up chasing deadlines for those who did. Now, that doesn't mean working for someone else is wrong. For many, it's a path to growth, learning, and stability. But if you never step beyond it, if you surrender your entire life to someone else's vision, then your purpose fades into the background. The Stoics believed that living according to your nature means using your gifts fully. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions." So ask yourself, are your ambitions truly yours, or have they been handed to you by others? Building your dream doesn't require recklessness or quitting everything overnight. It simply demands consistency. Dedicate time, even minutes, each morning to what sets your soul on fire. Write a page, design a plan, learn a skill, lay one brick. The pace doesn't matter, the effort does. Every morning you delay, your dream fades a little, while someone else's grows stronger. Think of mornings as sacred time, a quiet gift before the world wakes up. While most people waste it scrolling or complaining, builders use it to create. That's the secret behind powerful routines. They let you honor your own purpose before the noise of the world drowns it out. And make no mistake, building your dream will test you. There will be failure, fatigue, and doubt. But the only pain worse than struggle is the pain of regret, of realizing you spent your life building someone else's dream because you never had the courage to start your own. So ask yourself each morning, whose dream am I building today? If the answer isn't yours, find a way, no matter how small, to invest in yourself. Even 20 minutes of honest effort can move mountains over time. Because if you don't build your dream, no one else will. Say it now and carry it into tomorrow. I choose to build my dream, one morning at a time. Lesson 5. Let silence build your strength. In an age where everyone is desperate to be seen, silence has become a rare superpower. People post their every move, announce their plans, and talk endlessly about what they will do, long before they've done anything. But true builders know the secret. The louder the noise around you, the more valuable your silence becomes. Because when you work quietly, you protect your energy, your focus, and your vision from unnecessary interference. Dreams are fragile when they're new, like seeds beneath the soil. If you keep digging them up to show the world, they never take root. But if you tend to them patiently, privately, they grow strong enough to face the sun. Not everyone will understand your vision. Some may doubt you, some may envy you, and some may even try to discourage you. Not always out of hate, but out of fear. Your progress reminds them of what they haven't yet done. And if you share too much too soon, you give them space to plant uncertainty in your mind. The Stoics warned about living for the approval of others. Epictetus said that freedom begins when you stop needing anyone's applause. Silence gives you that freedom. It lets you focus on doing instead of displaying. It lets your effort grow roots before your words attract attention. Think of every great achiever. They didn't boast about what was coming. They simply built. And when they finally unveiled their work, the world had no choice but to listen. Real success doesn't shout. It speaks through results. The same rule applies to celebration. When you broadcast every victory, you invite comparison, envy, and distraction. Success shared too loudly can make your mind complacent. It tricks you into thinking you've arrived. But when you celebrate privately, you preserve your momentum. You stay grounded, grateful, and hungry for more. This doesn't mean you should hide forever. It means You should share only what's complete, only when it's strong enough to stand without explanation. Until then, let your silence be your armor. Let your progress speak when the time is right. So next time you're tempted to announce your next move, pause. Ask yourself, am I sharing this to grow or just to be seen? If the answer is ego, hold your peace. Keep building quietly. Let your results make the noise. Tomorrow morning, remind yourself, my silence is my strength. My work is my proof, and when it's time, my results will speak louder than words ever could. Repeat this truth with conviction. I will guard my dreams in silence and let my results speak for me. Lesson 6. Guard your ears, guard your mind. The world never stops talking. Everywhere you turn, someone has an opinion about your life. Friends, family, co-workers, even strangers online. All eager to tell you what's best for you, what's possible and what's not. But here's a truth most people never realize. If the person advising you isn't living a life you admire, their advice is noise, not wisdom. Too many dreams die because they were handed to the wrong audience. You share your vision with someone small-minded, and they project their fear onto you. You tell your plan to someone who gave up on their own, and they tell you it's impossible. Slowly, without noticing, you start believing them, and your dream begins to shrink until it fits inside their comfort zone. The Stoics warned us about this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The opinion of many means nothing if none of them understand truth." Wisdom isn't about how many speak, it's about who speaks. Loudness is not the same as clarity. Think of it this way. Would you take career advice from someone who hates their job? Would you take fitness advice from someone who neglects their health? Would you take peace advice from someone who lives in chaos? Of course not. Yet we do it all the time. If you want to evolve, you must curate your circle. Protect your mind as you would your home. Not everyone gets to enter. Seek out voices that challenge you to rise, not shrink. Listen to those whose lives prove their words. If someone embodies the calm, focus, and discipline you want, learn from them. Filtering out the wrong voices is not arrogance, it's survival. You can love people and still ignore their opinions. You can respect them and still choose silence over their influence. Protecting your focus doesn't make you cold, it makes you wise. And remember this, the most important voice is the one inside you. Before you seek advice, sit in stillness and ask, what feels true to me? You already carry a compass within. You just have to quiet the noise long enough to hear it. Tomorrow, when the world shouts its opinions at you, breathe deeply and remember, not every voice deserves an audience. Choose carefully which ones you let shape your path. Say this out loud and write it down. I listen only to voices that lead me toward the life I want, and silence the rest. Lesson 7. Consistency builds what excuses destroy. If there's one truth mornings have revealed to me, it's this. Life rewards effort, not explanations. You can list every reason for skipping the workout, missing the goal, or delaying the dream, but the universe doesn't trade in excuses. It trades in action. A single act of discipline won't change your life, but repeating it daily will. One page written doesn't make you an author, but one page every day builds a legacy. One workout won't sculpt your body, but showing up again and again will. Success isn't built in moments of inspiration, it's built in repetition. The Stoic philosopher Seneca said, "It's not that life is short, but that we waste much of it. Every morning wasted adds to the pile of regret. Every excuse becomes a small theft from your future." But the same is true in reverse. Every small act of discipline becomes an investment in your destiny. Consistency is invisible at first. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't impress anyone, but it compounds quietly, like interest on your potential. While others chase quick results, the consistent build empires in silence. Excuses, on the other hand, are comfortable lies. Tomorrow, they whisper. Later, but later rarely comes. One excuse becomes a pattern, and a pattern becomes a life half-lived. Excuses don't just delay success, they erase it before it begins. So what's the antidote? Simplicity. Build non-negotiables into your morning. A short stretch, a page of reflection, a moment of gratitude. One small thing done with consistency beats 100 things done occasionally. These habits train your mind to act, not to argue. Think of your life as a balance sheet. Each morning you add either discipline or debt. Discipline strengthens you, debt weakens you. Which side are you feeding today? And here's the secret power of consistency. It builds trust in yourself. Every time you follow through, You prove that your word means something. That's where true confidence comes from. Not from motivation, but from proof. So tomorrow morning, when the voice of comfort whispers, "Not today," answer back, "Today matters." Move, even if it's small. Act, even if it's imperfect. Because movement beats hesitation every time. Say this with conviction and write it down. I choose consistency over excuses. Every morning I move forward. You don't need the approval of others. You don't need to wait for perfect timing. You don't even need motivation. You need motion. So rise, move, build. Because time isn't slowing down, and neither should you. Affirm it now. I rise stronger every morning, and I will not waste the time life has given me. Conclusion. Rise with purpose. Life doesn't slow down. It never has, and it never will. The world keeps turning, the sun keeps rising, and time keeps flowing. Whether you move with it or stand still. The Stoics understood this truth long before us, that peace and power belong to those who take full responsibility for their own lives. Every morning is a new invitation to act, to grow, to build, to learn. You've learned that life waits for no one, that caring for yourself is not selfish, that regret can become your teacher, and that your dream deserves your focus. You've learned that silence is strength, that the right voices shape your destiny, and that consistency is the bridge between dreams and reality. So tomorrow, when the world wakes and the noise begins, pause for a moment, breathe. Remember who you are and what you're capable of. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You only need the courage to begin again, every morning, stronger than before. Because Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotion, it's about mastering yourself. It's about rising above chaos with calm, walking through pain with purpose, and choosing discipline when excuses call your name. Say it now and mean it. I rise stronger every morning. I will not wait for life. I will move with it. And as you do, life itself will begin to move with you.